And we're live. If everyone could hear me, let me know. Sorry about the bad lighting, working on that. Excellent. So just doing a quick meet and greet here. Jumping on to just touch base with everyone, let everyone know that the video that was scheduled to be coming out in the next couple of days for the filament calibration is a little bit delayed due to some technical difficulties, but it's due to be released soon. May have actually corrected the issue, which will be included in the video. At this point, if anyone has any questions or if anyone would like to tell us who they are or introduce themselves, they're welcome to do so at this time. While everyone's here, I just want to ask everyone, what type of printers is everyone using these days? I'm currently running an ANET A8 Plus. I've got another one on the way, which I'll be doing a build on in a future video. I currently also have about 5 other ANET A8s, which will also be upgraded to the AM8. Let me know if you hear the printer in the background. I don't want that to be too loud for everyone. Well, that really depends on what type of kit you have. I mean, my first kit, I had no experience. Probably took me about 14 hours to build it. Now, that's a bit excessive. I had my 5-year-old trying to help me out the entire time. But some prior experience with assembly, you could probably get a kit done in hours easy. Now, there are a lot of other printers that come and they're done in a matter of minutes. You could have it up and ready to print with about 10-15 minutes. But if you're building a kit like the ANET A8 series or the A8 Plus series, you're looking at a few hours. Any printer kits that anyone else out here has had a chance to try out any time recently? Or any interesting upgrades for the A8 Plus that anyone tried out? Still a little new to this streaming, working on making sure I can fill the open space with useful information. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm currently printing a stand for my camera so that I can be able to take better videos. So if you hear printing in the background, that's what that is. Just checking on the print here. All right, gotta love it when that happens. Gotta disconnect here. Ah, right in the middle of a print. Let that cool down for a minute. Well, honestly, when you're 3D printing, you kind of get the printer that's designed for your task. I mean, if you're just looking to print in standard filaments, you're looking at pretty much any FDM printer or FFF printer on the market. Now, if you're looking to do anything with extremely high resolution, you're going to be wanting to go with a resin printer, or if you're looking for something a little more durable, like for building car parts and such, you would want to go for something more of like a metal printer, either whether that's done through the filament based metals or the powder based metals. They're both excellent systems to use. Exactly. If you're looking to do models like that, you can get some excellent quality on a SLA printer, and that's the resin printers. The Algu Mars is one that I see that's rather popular. Anyone in here have any experience with resin printers? I myself have not had the luxury to try said printers myself. There we go. Get that print up and running again. So that's up and running. Got a noisy fan over here. If you see here, had a print that decided to stop real early in the print. I've been running into this issue lately. I'm not sure what's causing it. I'm running off of a Raspberry Pi 4, running the latest version of Octoprint. I've got Marlin 2.0 running on my ANET 8 Plus. For bed adhesion, right now I'm just using standard dollar store firm hold hairspray. Works great. The model I'm building right now, just for durability, I'm printing it with a 40% infill at a 0.2 millimeter layer height. And so far it's printed some nice parts. These are some of the nuts that it's using. Very little work on these nuts to get them to work. A little tight at first, but after you pass them through once or twice, they're up and running. I'm looking at getting my printer to do some printing of figurines at 0.025 millimeters. That should be interesting. One heck of a long time to print anything, mind you, but I will probably post some of my time lapses of that on the channel if anyone's interested. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. This is an open Q&A session. Anything goes when it comes to 3D printing. If you're curious on my experience with printing so far, you're welcome to ask any questions. If you're interested in asking questions about 3D printing in general, I will answer to the best of my capabilities. Nice first layer going on this one. Now, aside from the print stopping randomly out of nowhere, this was turning out really nice. Print quality is really good. I don't know if you can see this or not, but we've got no elephant's foot. For those of you who aren't familiar with elephant's foot, well, that's when you press your filament too close to the bed and you get that little bit of a spread. Kind of messes up geometric. Oh, what's the word for that? I don't think geometric's the right word. It messes up tolerances. So if you're designing a screw or whatever, it's going to be off by whatever that press is. Makes things a little tighter. Hope everyone's staying safe here during this pandemic. For anyone just joining in, feel free to ask any questions. Just doing Q&A if you have any questions related to 3D printing or my experiences with 3D printing, or if you just have any experiences you want to share with the public as well. If this is your first time seeing the channel, please like and subscribe just to help show your support. This print here is going to take about an hour. If we keep the chat active enough, I could probably show you how that is after the print job is done. Also, if anyone's interested in making any requests for anything 3D printed that they'd like to see on the channel, feel free to make note of that here in the comments. Right now, my build volume with this machine is 300 by 300 by 350. Just got a new unit on its way. It's about 540 Canadian. Got it from AliExpress. I think that sale's on right now still. Now, this kit that's on AliExpress is a complete DIY kit. It's going to be a box of parts that you have to assemble yourself. One of the best things I think about the DIY kits is the fact that if you take the time to actually build your printer through a DIY kit, you'll know your printer inside and out. If you ever have an issue, you'll know exactly what to look for and know where it is. Anyone else in here have any experience with DIY for 3D printing? Anyone else build their own kits? It's pretty quiet in here, everyone. Where's everyone from? I'm here in Ontario myself, on the Walkerton area, Grey Bruce. It's cold and icy out here. you have any questions, don't feel shy. Feel free to speak up. Now, if the stream ends up over by the time you end up having a chance to send any messages, do know I do check my messages and do respond. I do all responses myself. Well, since it's quiet, I'll give you a little bit of background about myself. I am a Quebec native, living in Ontario now. Been out here for a few years. Got my degree in network engineering. Went to Trios College out in the Kitchener area. Great school. I was lucky enough to be taught under the grandchild of computers, Jason Eckert. This time, I have probably spent over 35,000 hours in 3D printing. Over those 35,000 hours of printing, that's a combination of building printers, repairing printers, just general maintenance, print jobs, everything. Plus, during my free time, I'm usually caught watching other 3D print YouTubers like the 3D Printing Nerd, 3D Printing Professor, Maker's Muse, Make Anything. These are a few that I've watched for the longest time, and I could probably attribute everything I know most part to these people here. Anyone else out here watch any of these YouTubers? Or have any YouTubers that they watch in the 3D printing community that I haven't mentioned? Always looking to help support fellow YouTubers in the 3D printing community. It's pretty quiet in the chat today. Probably going to be doing these live chats regularly. Hoping to do a couple of them a week, as well as post a video a week for actual content. These chats are more or less to build a community, get to know everyone, and see what everyone wants to actually see on here. Still working on camera placement. Hope everyone's doing well. If you have any suggestions for the channel or any suggestions on things you want to see printed or reviewed, please feel free to let me know. Open to suggestions. Still getting used to this live video chat scenario. Haven't had much experience with it so far, but looking to build up more experience with this so I could be able to provide more valuable content to you folks. Help out the community, bring more love to the ANET world and 3D printing. It's pretty quiet in here today. Are there any slicers or any rendering programs folks would like to see on this channel? I've been working a bit with Blender myself. Currently using the Prusa slicer and using AstroPrint along with my Octoprint software on my Raspberry Pi 4. Well, this was a short little meet and greet. It's pretty quiet in here today. I'll probably hop on here and give a little more notice in the next couple of days, start up another live chat. Hopefully drum up a few more people, maybe get a few more questions, maybe have some interesting content ideas that might be brought up for the channel. Looking forward to seeing everyone. Anyone that's here right now, if you could like and subscribe to help support the channel, that would be much appreciated. Looking forward to bringing the content that you want here to you. Nice to see everyone again. Everyone stay safe. Stay creative, makers. Bye for now.